Okay, I'm exercising. Anyway, I'm spitting this out to get some practice just talking to a zero audience, meaning a camera. So what gives Bitcoin value? Why it's nothing physical, it's just numbers, it's just digital stuff. Well, that's because of consensus. There's a consensus. If you think about our current monetary system now, it's all digital pretty much. I mean, when you have $10,000 in your bank account, there's not 10,000 physical dollars in the bank under your name. It's all a digital ledger. And we agree, we have a consensus that because that ledger says there's $10,000 in the bank account to my name, I have $10,000. Just the same as because I have 100,000 airline miles, I have 100,000 airline miles, which entitles me to flights here, there, and there. I have 5,000 rebate points in my rebate account that entitles me to buy two $25 gift cards. So there's a consensus that even though there's nothing physical there, we have a consensus, a digital consensus. Same thing with Bitcoin. Because there is a consensus that we agree that wallet XYZ has 2 Bitcoin in it, because I control wallet XYZ, I have 2 Bitcoin. So that gives it the strength, you have a consensus. So that's how something that is nothing, just a concept, just in the ether, has value, because there's a consensus to do so. People had a consensus to use seashells, use seashells as currency. People have a consensus to use gold as a store of value. Why? It's just a metal. It has limited industrial use, but there is a consensus. This has value. Same thing with collectibles. Baseball cards. It's just paper and ink, but there's a consensus that there's value in baseball cards. Same thing with Beanie Babies. Same thing with any other collectible. There is a consensus of value, therefore, the item that the consensus agrees has value, has value.